question, hindi pa nag-start yung, ayan. Our question is about, by the way, can you hear me clearly, guys? Malinaw ba or nag-static
Malinaw
or
po.
malinaw? Okay, good. Identity, conditional, and contradiction. Okay, those are correct actually. And the question there is, what are the differences of these three types of equations? Oh, Ethan, since ikaw yung sumagot, alam niyo class, kung may alam kayo, sumagot kayo kaagad para hindi na kayo matawag. Mamaya, malay nyo, mamaya matawag kayo pag hindi nyo na alam. Di ba? Okay, and I will appreciate it more if you're going to answer using your microphone. Alright? More, sabi ko. So, appreciated naman yung sagot ni Ethan. Hindi nga lang more. At wala rin namang less. Okay? Okay, Ethan. Ethan? Hello? Ethan, my question is, what are the differences of the three types of equations? Ah, sige. Okay, we're waiting. Ethan, okay ka lang? Natagalan si Ethan magbukas ng microphone. Okay, oh, may sagot na si Ricardo na inis na. Eh, joke lang, guys. Ako ba magbubukas ng microphone or ikaw, Ethan? Ikaw, di ba? Okay, sabi ni Ricardo, wait lang. Sabi ni
Hello?
Ricardo, identity, ayun, mayroon na. Yeah, go.
Hello?
Yeah, Ethan, go.
Okay. An identity is always true, a contradiction is always false, and a conditional is only true for some cases
Ano
and
ba yung
false for
true or
others.
ano ba yung true or false na yon, Ethan?
Ah,
Clarify.
for an identity, the equation is always satisfied, no matter what values you substitute for. I for and then a contradiction is never satisfied. So the equation is never satisfied. And then for a conditional, there are only some values of say x that will satisfy the equation also.
Sigurado ka dyan?
No, not at all.
Tinanong lang kung sigurado, hindi na kaagad eh. Okay, now, alright, now, bakit tinanong ko yan, class? Kasi, importante yan. Pag sinabi ko importante, you know what it means. Okay, there's something missing on the definition of the types of equations mentioned by Ethan. Okay, ano bang kulang dun, class? Pag hindi nyo nahanap yung kulang dun, it means wala, hindi nyo alam yung tunay.
Sir,
Yeah. Yes, Chini, go.
well, hindi niya po binanggit na yung solutions ay part of the domain po.
Okay, very good. Doon dapat nanggagaling yung mga values ng x. Kasi when you say x is equal to a real number, kahit anong number, pwede mong i-substitute sa x. Pero, ang tanong ay, saan ba siya dapat manggagaling? Tama si Chini. Doon dapat siya sa domain ng equation. Okay? Nakuha, guys. Kasi, pag wala yung domain na yan, false na yan. Tandaan nyo yan, ha? May point na kayo sa long test pag tinandaan nyo yan. Okay. Wait lang, may mga dumarating. Okay, very, very good, Chini. Dapat specific. Okay. So, wait. Sabi ni Ricardo, true for all, true for some. Tama naman yung sinabi ni Ricardo, kaso kulang. Ano ba yung all? Ano ba yung some? Ano ba yung true? Ano ba yung false? Sabi ni Philip, always false. Saan? Pero, alam ko naman iniisip niyo eh. Okay? I know that you know what you're thinking about this. Alright? Hindi nyo lang sinulat ng kompleto. So, tandaan yung class ha. The values of x or independent variable should be coming from the domain. Palagi. Domain of the equation. Okay. So, eto. So, nasagot na natin. And what are the fundamental trigonometric identities? Okay. Can you give one? Kahit yung mga pangalan na lang nila, what are the three fundamental trigonometric identities? Sagot na yung gustong sumagot.
Yung una po, tatlo po, sir.
Okay, go Philip. Yes.
Sir, sine, cosine, tangent.
What do we call them? The sine, cosine, tangent are the trigonometric trigonometric functions. Okay? And we will be using these functions for identities. Partly tama naman si Philip
So,
kasi
yung
gagamit.
reciprocal, sir.
Okay, good.
Reciprocal
Reciprocal.
identities po.
Yes, ano pa?
Yung ratio identities po.
Okay, ano pa? Ano pa? Yung pinakasikat. We have the Pythagorean identities.
Sige
Okay,
po.
very good, Philip. Okay. Now, tandaan class reciprocal identities from the name of reciprocal. Wait, let me just laser pointer. Okay. Now, reciprocal identities, eto yon. Bakit reciprocal? Kasi, for example, this one, cosecant is equal to 1 over sine theta. Diba? So, reciprocated yung cosecant by sine. Diba? Or we can also say sine theta is equal to 1 over cosecant, secant is equal to 1 over cosine, and cotangent is equal to 1 over tangent. So, reciprocal sila ng bawat isa. Okay? Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, and also, similarly, follows secant and cotangent. Now, the ratio identities, bakit siya tinawag na ratio? Because a certain trigonometric function can be equated to a quotient or a ratio of two trigonometric functions. For example, yung tangent, pwede mo siyang i-express as sine over cosine. Siyempre, don't forget the theta, diba? Okay. And cotangent is equal to cosine over sine. Binaliktad lang naman. Ito yung pinaka-fundamental. Kaya nga tinawag siyang fundamental. Pinaka-basic. Pag hindi mo to alam, wala na. Hindi mo na makukuha yung verifying identities. Number 2, hindi mo na makukuha yung trigonometric equations. Diba? Okay. Kumbaga, eto class yung gagamitin natin palagi. Dito tayo maglalaro. Alright? Ito yung paglalaroan natin. Next, Pythagorean identities. Now, why Pythagorean? Because the form of the equation is just like the Pythagorean theorem, which is sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1 square, which is equal to 1. Diba? And tangent, wait lang class. I forgot to use my pen. No? And for the tangent square plus 1 is equal to secant square. And 1 plus cotangent square is equal to 2 cosecant square theta. And don't forget those. I think we we derived these formulas, diba, class? I hope you still remember how to derive them. Or if not, yung mga magagaling mag-memorize, you can memorize everything. But then again, better if you analyze how to derive them because it will help you to solve some problems in trigonometry. Alright? Hindi lang puro memorization. Buti kung ang exam natin ay memorization lahat, hindi naman. Okay? Mathematics should not be fun of memorizing things. Although, for you to solve faster, then memorizing things help. Alright? Or helps. Wait ang class. I-set up ko lang tong pen. Ayaw gumalaw. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. So, eto class yung mga identities na kailangan nating tandaan at kailangan nyo ring malaman. Alright? Wait. I-set ko lang yung system references. Okay. I-calibrate ko lang class yung pen para hindi tayo pahirapan. Let me see if it's not working. Tandaan nyo na. Ayan, here we go. Okay, so let's play. Okay, now what are the fundamental identities? Ito na, na-discuss na natin. Wait lang. Okay, i-derive lang natin yung isang identity Now, I think we have already derived the first Pythagorean identity, which is sine squared is equal to cosine squared theta equals 1. Dito na tayo sa tangent square. Now, we're going to start from... Ano ka dyan? Ayaw gumalaw. Uy, ba't ayaw gumalaw? Wait lang class. Ayun, late lang siya gumalaw. Huwag mo naman kami pahirapan. Okay, here we go. So we know that sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. Okay? And let's try to work on our second identity. How do we get tangent? We get tangent when it has a ratio, or there is a ratio between sine and cosine, where sine is the numerator. Plus, ano bang gusto nyo? Tagalog na lang, or English, or Taglish? Sige, Taglish na lang. Kaso hindi ko alam kung ilang percent yung Tagalog at yung English. Alright? Taglish pa rin yun. 99% over 1% na. What's the use? Okay, so, sabi dito class, tangent daw yung tangent yung first term natin. When we say tangent is equal to sine over, my God, 10. Okay, over cosine. Ayan. So it means class that we need to find an expression such that we could have sine over cosine. Dito. Okay? Dito sa equation na to. Paano natin gagawin yan? Si cosine daw ay nasa numerator. So, denominator pala. So, which means that we need to divide both sides of the equation by cosine squared theta over cosine squared theta. Sir, paano po nalaman na cosine squared theta yan? Wala, gusto ko lang. Kasi dito, di ba? Joke lang. Kasi dito, di ba, cosine? Divide natin by cosine. Sir, bakit square? Kasi may square dito. Okay? Kung cosine lang siya, may matitirang cosine dito. Hindi maganda yung expression. Or hindi siya magiging simplified form. Alright? So, we now have, ano bang tama? We have now or we now have? Sine squared theta over cosine squared theta. So, mga English majors dyan. Equals 1 over cosine squared theta. Ayan. So, na-simplify na natin class yung expression or equation. This becomes sine squared theta over cosine squared theta. And we know sine over cosine is equal to tangent. And naka-square sila, so that's why square din siya. Plus 1 is equal to, what is 1 over cosine? 1 over cosine is secant square theta. Diba? So, we got already the second Pythagorean identity. Sir, paano po ba kunin yung third Pythagorean identity? Just the same as what we did, I said same, which means similar. It doesn't mean na congruent yung gagawin natin or pareho yung gagawin natin. So, instead of dividing this by cosine to get the third Pythagorean identity, we need to divide this by sine squared theta. Alright? Ganun lang. Okay? So, fundamentals. Okay na tayo dyan, ha? O, question so far before we proceed. Kasi class, yun yung pinaka-fundamental. From the name itself, fundamental, which means it is essential. Alright? Parang silugaw lang, essential. Okay? Kailangan natin siya. Okay? Hindi tayo mabubuhay na walang lugaw. Joke lang. Okay. So, when do we say that an equation is not an identity? Ayan. This is a good question. Anybody? Sir, paano natin nasabing identity? Sir, di ba na-define na natin yan kanina? Paulit-ulit naman, sir. Okay. Sige nga, paulit-ulit. Ano nga? Paano daw? Ang tanong kanina ay, what is an identity? Ang question ngayon ay, when do we say that an equation is not an identity? Sige nga, basic logic. Question, any answer, guys? Hey, naririnig ba ako? Guys? Baka mamaya, daldalda ako dito.
Sir, pag hindi po sir nagsasatisfy both sides yung equation.
Ano tawag natin doon? Please, Pierce?
Pakiulit po sir, medyo nag-lag po kasi.
Sorry. Is this you? YU?
Yes
Here's
po
you?
sir.
Tama? Okay.
Opo.
So, pag hindi siya nasatisfy, anong tawag natin sa kanya?
Sir, pwede either po contradiction or yung isa po,
Okay, very
yung
good.
conditional.
Okay, yun. Yun lang naman ang sagot doon. Thank you so much, Pierce. Okay, that's so basic. Okay, here we go. So, now, nasagot na ni Pierce. So, let's apply class the fundamental identities in verifying or simplifying other identities. Okay? Nakuha class. Maraming tanong nito sa exam, kaya malamang makakascore kayo. Kasi ito lang yung basic. Okay. Now, let's answer some of the questions here. We answered the even-numbered items, so let's answer the odd ones. Okay? So, which one, Pierce, alin ang gusto mong sagutan natin para madali? Yung madali, joke lang. Kahit alin, basta odd number. Go. Pili ka agad.
For odd number, no? Number 3.
Sang 3.
Sir, sa A.
Okay, so A. Ano yan? Ang hirap naman. Joke lang.
Opo.
Okay, so we have secant x, cotangent x, minus cotangent x, cosine x. Tama ba? Yeah, tama naman. Okay. Sabi dito, class, the instruction is simplify each of the following expressions. Well, sir, ano po bang gusto sabihin ng simplify? Actually, medyo mali din naman yung... Para sa akin, sir, simplified din yung expression sa number 3. Pwede, class, ang magandang instruction dyan is simplify the expression by expressing it in terms of sine or cosine. Ganon. Okay? Alright. But, parang obvious naman na ganon ang gusto nyo sabihin. Okay? Indirectly. Parang implicitly, ganon yung ginawa niya. Pero let's simplify this by using sine and cosine. Uulitin ko yung sinabi ko sa VC natin. We need to convert or apply some of the basic or fundamental identities to convert the expressions to in terms of sine or cosine. We know that secant is 1 over cosine x, di ba? At ang cotangent ay, sige, Philip, what is the equivalent of cotangent x? Random yun, class, Philip, are you there? Wala na, wala si Philip. Okay, so cotangent is equal to cosine x over sine x. Guys, tandaan nyo ang cotangent, ay, white pala, no? Pag cotangent, cosine yung numerator. Okay? Pag tangent, sine yung numerator doon. So, cosine. Okay? And minus cosine x over sine x times cosine x. Ayan. Okay, so let's simplify. We can cancel this out. This is 1 over sine x. Para lang siya class algebra, you cancel similar or equivalent expressions. Ganun. Okay? And this becomes cosine square x over sine x. Or we can express this as one fraction or one expression. 1 cosine square x over or all over sine x. Ayan. Sir, na-express na po siya in terms of cosine and sine. Kung ganun class yung instruction, okay na to. Tapos na to. Kasi you follow the instruction, di ba? Pero, if I will be the one to put the direction, the instruction there should be express the given expression in terms of sine. Okay? So, yun yung pinaka-simplest. Pinaka na simplest pa. Kasi this is simplest. Okay? May simpler pa dyan. At may simplest pa dyan. Okay? And we know that 1 minus cosine square x is equal to sine square x. Tama ba, class? This is an identity. What identity is this? This is Pythagorean identity. Understood? Do you still remember that one? Ito yung class. Ito lang siya na ginawa ng algebraic manipulation. Okay? So, how do we convert that into sine? We got 1 minus cosine square x over sine x. And we know that recall, recall that sine square x plus cosine square x is equal to 1. There is 1 minus cosine square x, diba? So this becomes 1 sine square x is equal to 1 minus cosine square x. So it's just like manipulation of an equation. Parang algebraic method pa rin. So therefore, we could express the numerator in terms of sine. So this becomes sine square x over of sine x. And since we have sines here, so sine x times sine x over sine x, I can cancel this out, and this becomes sine x. So therefore, this expression appears, number 3 question is just equivalent to sine x. Okay? So which means, guys, if you are given a value of x which is 0, pag sinubstitute mo siya, wait lang, pag sinubstitute mo siya dito, dapat equivalent siya sa value ni sin x. Kasi equal lang naman silang dalawa eh. Tingnan mo, equal, di ba? So, dapat ganon. Pero, yung isa-substitute mo dapat ay part ng domain. Part ng domain ng given expression. Okay? Or given function or equation. Depende kung ano. Kasi it's absurd to substitute a value of x which is not part of the domain. Yun yung kulang ni Ethan kanina. Alright? Nakuha, class? Nakuha yun, ha? First question pa lang, may 2 points na kayo kaagad ata. Okay. Now, other question. Ano pang gusto mong i-solve natin? Sino pa ba? Sige. Pan tayo. Matatawag ko sarili ko, nabunot. Okay, Shangyo. Shangyo, how do you pronounce your name? Xiangyo or Changhyo?
Sir, Shangyo po. Shangyo.
Walang H. Sa dulo.
Shangyo, sir. Shangyo.
Korean ba to?
Sir, Chinese po.
Chinese. Okay. Okay, anyway, go. Okay. Shangyo. Ang
Sir,
hirap, no?
number 6 po ng B.
Okay, number 6B. Wow, yung pinakamahirap, oh. Secant nyo. Okay. So, we have secant U. Ay, ano ba yung nakalimutan ko kaagad? Plus tan U CQ tan U equals sin U plus 1 sin U plus 1 square over iso. So, kami yung class cosine square U. Ayan. Ano bang gagawin dito, sabi class? Approve. Okay. Oh, very good. Okay, nice choice. Sa letter A, verify or simplify. Sa letter B, proving na tayo. Okay? So which means, class, we need to show that once we simplify the left-hand side of the equation, we will end at asterisk. And once we simplify this, we will end at siguro period. And we could say that they are equal. Or, we just manipulate one side of the equation and we will end at the other side of the equation. It's either from left to right or right to left. Depende. Or, kung parehong complicated yung expression, just like this, the number chosen by Shangyo, ay mas maganda, isolve mo na yung dalawa. Okay? Try to manipulate or simplify the two sides of the equation. Alright? So, pero if you can work on one side lang naman, it's okay. That's better. It means magaling ka gumawa. Okay? Magaling ka mag-manipulate ng equation. Hindi ng tao, pero pwede rin. Okay. Sige, how do we do this? Let's try solving the left, ano ba? Let's try solving the left-hand side. Sabi nga natin, class, di ba? Choose the more complex part of the equation. Sa akin, ito yung complex. Sa iba, ito yung complex. Depende. Okay? Whichever part you'll start from, then it doesn't really matter to me. Okay? So, let's start with this. Since ang kailangan natin expression ay naka-express sa sine and cosine, so I need to express this in sine and cosine. Pero class, kahit hindi ito naka-sine and cosine, mas madali pa rin to work with sine and cosine. Okay? Kasi sila yung pinaka fundamental. Alright? So, this is 1 over cosine u plus sine over cosine u all over 1 over cosine u minus sine u. I hope yung iba nakikinig talaga, no? Kasi yung iba dyan, patulog-tulog na lang, panood-nood ng TV. Okay? Palaro-laro. Okay, eto class yung kailangan nating mapuntahan. Okay. So, how do we do this? This becomes 1 plus sine u. Anyway, hindi naman to para sa akin, para to sa inyo. Okay? Ayan, sinisimplify ko lang class, ha? Ayan, dapat alam nyo na to. Okay, ayan. Here we go. So, I already simplified the expression and let's rewrite. Alright, 1 plus sine u over, ano nga ba to? Cosine u. Sorry class, inaatake ako ng sinusitis ko. And then cosine u 1 minus sine u. Okay. So, I can cancel the cosine u. Siyempre, hindi natin maka-cancel yung 1 plus sine u and 1 minus sine u because they are different expressions. So, 1 plus sine u all over 1 minus sine u. Diba? Okay. Now, sir, look at this. Malapit na ba tayo, sir, sa katotohanan? Hindi pa. Hindi pa tayo malapit sa katotohanan. Pero, look at the numerator class. Ito. Sine u plus 1, 1 plus sine u. Sir, magkabaliktad lang naman, Ay, magkabaliktad naman sila. Ay, mayroon ba? Okay, sorry. Sino ba? Wait ang class. May naghihintay daw sa waiting room. Ayan. Kanina pa ba? Kawawa naman. Okay, thank you. Remind me, class, kasi dito sa Google Meet, hindi ang hirap mag-navigate. As I always tell you. Okay, anyway, so let's start. Again, look at the numerator. Lagi mo, class, titingnan yung gusto mong kahantungan. Okay, tama ba yung term ko? Lagi mong titingnan yung current expression mo dun sa gusto mong mapuntahan. Ayun, tama yun. So, pag may nakikita ka ng malapit, it means palapit ka na ng palapit sa katotohanan. Okay? Palapit ka ng palapit sa liwanag. So, it means 1 plus sine u may sine plus 1, sine u plus 1. Kaso in-square siya dito. Dito walang square. O di, kailangan natin i-express sa square para makuha natin to. Di ba ganun lang yun? Ang tanong dun ay, paano? Di ba? Hindi tayo pwede mag-square na lang bigla-biglaan na walang karason-rason because it's not part of logic or there's no logic in there or it means it's illogical, irrational. Di ba? Okay. Now, the question there is, paano natin ito magiging square? Pag sinabing square, we multiply the expression twice by itself. Diba? So it means, minultiply natin to ng sarili niya twice. Siyempre, pag nag-multiply tayo dito, i-multiply din natin yung denominator. Kasi kawawa naman. Joke lang. Bakit plus kailangan? Kasi it's just like multiplying it by 1. Diba? So, multiplying a number by 1 or expression by 1 is just multiplying by nothing. Something like that. Alright? So, we did this. Sir, bakit multiply? Sir, kung hindi natin titingnan to, bakit tayo nag-multiply dito? We got the conjugate of the denominator. So, ang tawag dyan ay rationalizing the given expression by finding the conjugate or multiplying it by the conjugate of the denominator. Alright? Ganun lang yun. Okay. Algebra. Alam ko, magaling daw kayo sa algebra. Sabi ng teachers nyo. Okay. So, let's multiply. So, this becomes 1 plus sine u. Ayan, medyo malapit na tayo sa katotohanan. May liwanag na ako nakikita. Naka-square na yung numerator. Tapos, let's multiply this. This is 1 minus sine u square. Ayan. Sir, nakuha na po natin yung numerator. Check na tayo dito. Yung denominator na lang po, sir, ang kulang. Kasi, sir, cosine. So, ito naman ay sine. Paano natin, sir, i-convert yung sine sa cosine? Ano bang meron? Ang meron ay gagamitin natin yung identity. Ano bang meron dito? This is equivalent to what? This is equivalent to cosine square u because of Pythagorean theorem. So, therefore, we have already expressed the left-hand side in terms of the right-hand side. Alright? Parang humantong tayo dun sa similar or equal or equivalent expressions. Actually, equal sila eh. Diba? So therefore, tapos na tayo. Okay? Using the identities, fundamental identities. And ano bang ginamit natin? We use the reciprocal, we use the ratio, and we use the Pythagorean theorems. Not theorems, sorry. Identities. Alright? Nakuha yung guys. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, next. Sige, proceed na tayo. I hope I discussed well the lesson, the questions. Now, let's move on to the next. Excuse me. Okay. Move on. Next. Sum and difference identities. Ito na class yung hindi fundamental identities. Nanggaling siya sa mga fundamental identities. Ang tawag dyan ay sum and difference of identities. Okay? Siyempre may mga proofs yan, kaso sobrang haba ng proofs yung iba. Kaya we don't need to do that because we're just reviewing. Okay? Application na lang tayo. So, eto. Tandaan class, di ba nagbigay na ako ng technique on how to memorize this? Sige. Doon tayo sa call tayo. Parang makapagpahinga ako ng konti. Harvey.
Sir, yes po.
Okay, good. Memorize mo na ba to? Or how did you come up with a strategy on how to memorize this sum and difference identities? Share ka naman.
Sir, wala pa pong strategy.
Paano mo siya na-memorize? Paano mo siya malalaman?
Sir, minamemorize ko lang po.
Di yun yung strategy mo, memorization. Paano memorize? Wala. Memorize mo lang siya as in, kung anong nandyan, memorize mo lang ng ganon. Ganon lang.
Yes po, sir. Yes po.
Ayan, playing safe si Harvey, oh. Okay. Sino kayo pwede makapag-share? Sige. Isa, share ka naman.
Sir?
Yes.
I just remember yung parang pattern po nung identity. So for sine, it's sine, cos, cos, sine. For cosine, it's cos, cos, sine, sine.
Okay. Tapos?
Yun po.
Ayun na yun. Okay, tama naman. Okay? How about yung operation? Memorize mo na lang.
Yes po. Pag
Okay.
addition po sa sine, it's plus. Pag subtraction, it's minus. Tas baliktad po sa cosine.
Okay. Ganun lang, class. Di ba yung sinabi ko, to copy is a sin, okay, or is a sine, di ba? And sine is sin cos cosine, and cos is cos cosine sin. Okay, ganun lang siya. And for the tangent, tama ba class yung formula dito sa tangent? Sum and difference of tangent identities? Tama naman ba? Tama naman siya, di ba? It's because tangent u plus v is equal to sine u plus v over cosine u plus v. Ayan. Okay. So, pwede natin gamitin to. Tapos, eto, para makuha natin yung identity na ito. Okay? So, yun yung sinasabi ko, class, sa inyo. Yung mga future identities or succeeding identities, they were derived using the previous identities. Ginagamit lang sila. Alright? To find another identity. Okay? So, ganun lang. You really need to memorize in trigonometry. Alright? But then again, if you can't do so, then find another way to memorize them. Di sir, memorize din po yun, sir. Yeah, memorize in a different manner. Okay? In a different attack. Okay? So, now let's try applying the formula. Yung identities class, para lang silang formula. Okay? Equation nga lang. Iba lang yung binigay na pangalan. Okay. So, here, what is sine 75 degrees? Sine 75 degrees. Now, class, 75 degrees. Sir, wala naman pong, hindi po special angle ang 75 degrees. So, we cannot find the value of sine 75 degrees. Yeah, you're correct there. Halfway, correct. However, there are special angles that we can use such that its result will be 75. And these are 30 and 45 degrees. Okay? So, pwede natin itong gamitin. Ito, so sine 30 degrees plus 45 degrees for us to solve for the value of the sine 75 degrees. By what? Using the sum and difference identity. Okay? Ano nga ba yung formula dito? Ang formula dito ay sin, cos, cosine. Why? Because it's a sine. And to copy is a sine. Diba? So therefore, sin, cos, cosine. Tapos to copy is a sin. So plus siya dito. So therefore, 30 to, 45 to, again, in degree measure, and 30 to, 45 to. Huwag mo class babalik ta rin yan, yung 30 and 45 kasi wala na, sayang lang yung effort mo. Okay, dapat consistent ka sa pattern. Right. Sir, what if ginawa natin na sine 45 degrees plus 30 degrees? Same result pa rin po ba? Yes, it will be the same. It will give you the same result. Alright, so tingnan natin kung same nga. Okay, what is sine 30? Sir, can we now simplify this or put this into values? Yes, we can because they're all special angles. Okay, what is sine 30, guys? Help me.
1/2 po.
1/2. Isa lang may alam. My God. Okay, what is cosine 45 degrees?
Square root of
Square
2
root of 2 over 2.
Square root over.
Okay, square root of 2 over 2. Ayan. What is cosine 30 degrees?
Square root of 3 over 2.
Okay, good. What is sine 45 degrees? Square root of 2 over 2. Tama ba? Ayan. Okay, good. So let's simplify. This becomes square root of 2 over 4 plus square root of 6 over 4. Tama ba kasi ginagawa ko? Ayan. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm open for suggestion naman. Or to suggestions. Okay, so how do we simplify this? Ito na, square root of 2 plus square root of 6 all over 4. Ayan, ito yung sagot natin. Oh, sir, pwede ko pala natin makuha kahit walang calculator. Yes, oo. Pero, syempre, yung ibang classmates nyo, magaling mag-calculator. So, yan. Alam na this. Diba? Okay. Tingnan nga natin, sir, kung pareho yung ibibigay sa atin, kung baliktarin natin yung position ng 45 and 30. Sige, tingnan natin. So, sine 45, 30 degrees. Guys, okay lang ba yung magenta na color? Hindi ba masyado nakakasilaw? Baka yung iba bulag na kasi hindi na nakikita. Hindi naman. Okay. Ang ganda kayo ng magenta, di ba guys? Para siyang pink na purple. Okay. So let's simplify. So this becomes sine 45 degrees, cosine 30 degrees, plus, ano nga ba ito? Sin, cos, cosine, cos 45, and sine 30 degrees. Okay. What is sine 45? Square root of 2 over 2. Cosine 30, that's square root of 3 over 2. Plus cosine 45, square root of 2 over 2. Sine 30, ano ba? Opposite. So 1/2. 1/2. Okay. So this is square root of 6 over 4 plus square root of 2 over 2. 4. Therefore, square root of 6 plus square root of 2 all over 4. Sir, magkaiba naman sila ha. Oh, magkaiba nga. 6 to Sir, magkaiba naman sila. Ito ay square root of 2 plus square root of 6. Ito naman square root of 6 plus square root of 2. My God. Okay, magkapareho sila ha. They're equal. Okay. Take note, A plus B is equal to B plus A. Anong tawag dyan, guys? Commutative property over addition operation. Diba? Okay. So, pag kinumute mo, pag under siya ng addition, pareho, equal pa rin sila. So, It means, class, that whichever angle you use first, then it will give you the same answer. So what about this? Equal po ba talaga sila? Tingnan nga natin. What is, sige, tingnan natin. Plus sine 45. Malay mo, identity pala to, di ba? Identity ba to? Malamang hindi. Okay, kasi may formula tayo. What is sine 30? That's, ano bang sine 30? 1 half. Sine 45 square root of 2 over 2. This is equal to 1 plus square root of 2 over 2. Oh, hindi sila equal dito. So therefore, mali ito. Okay? Mali yan, mali. Mali siya. Ayan. Okay? Nakuha, class? Nakuha ba? Okay. Now, let's try an example here. Sige. Sino ba? Regina, can you choose or select an item that we're going to answer here? Odd number lang daw. Yung hindi mo, yung nahirapan ka. Regina? Regina, are you there? Ayan. Okay. Aling item ang gusto mo? 5. Ayan, 5. Ayan ang hirap. Joke lang. Okay, so let's work on number 5. Very good choice. Okay. U minus V. Okay. And sine U given, cosine V given. Both U and V are in quadrant 3. Sorry. So, nandito class yung dalawang triangles na yun. Or nandito yung dalawang points. Hindi lang natin alam kung nasaan sila. Okay? Tingnan natin. Okay. So, it means class that the signs are negative and positive. Negative and positive siya. Alright? Okay. So, here we go. Now, what do we know about cosine U minus V? We know that it's cos U, cos V. To copy is a sin, di ba? Since plus to, therefore, to copy is not a sin. So, it's mali pala yun. Ano ba? Yeah, to copy is not a sin. So, sa cosine yun. So, plus, cos sin sin. Sin U, sin V. Okay. So, what is cosine U? Cosine U, wala. So, drawing muna natin kasi yung triangle sa unit circle. Okay? So, sabi dito, sin U is equal to, sige, sin U is equal to negative 7/5. 25 pala. And this is equal to y over r. Diba? Since nandito yung point natin sa third quadrant, so nandito siya, ang y natin ay negative 7 over 25. Ay, sorry. Third quadrant pala. Ba't first? My God, nagsisecond ako. Okay, dito na nga. Sobrang sikip dun eh. My God. Palusot, no? Minus V, cos U, cos V. Plus sin U, sin V. Okay. Wala pa tayong value ng iba, pero sige, i-process muna natin. Ano bang alam natin, class? Ang alam natin, sin U meron, cos V meron. Ang wala natin, si sin V at si cos U. So, may dalawa tayong nawawala. Paano natin malalaman yan? Okay, so ganito. Gagamitin natin yung conditions para makuha natin yung value ni cosine U at sin V. Alright? And we know that sin V ba yun? Sin U pala, negative 7 over 25 is equal to y over r. And alam natin, sabi dito, nasa third quadrant daw. Sorry guys, third pala to. Ano ba yan, sir? Basic lang, hindi mo alam kung alin ang first, second, and third. Okay, pasensya na. Just kidding. Okay, so this is U. U ba to? Yeah, U. This is U. Alright? So this is negative 7, this is 25. And what's the value of x here, guys? Sige nga, anong x natin dito? 24. Okay, good. Sir, ang galing mo naman, hindi ako magaling. Sinabaryo ng sumagot. Paano natin nalaman na 24? Sige, paano nalaman na 24, guys? Negative to. So, x is equal to negative 24. Yan, tama si Sean. Pythagorean theorem. and radius is equal to 25. Okay. Medyo detailed yung discussion ko, class, ha? Pero you don't need to do this in your solution, right? Para lang maintindihan ng lahat. Anong sunod? Cosine V equals negative 3/5 ba? Negative 3/5. This is x over r. And ang triangle natin, nasa third quadrant din. This is our V. Ayan. And our x is negative 3. Our r is 5. So if this is 3, 5, ano to? O, sagot guys. Para mabilis. Negative 4. Ayan. Okay, good. So alam natin, ang x ay negative 3, ang y ay negative 4, at ang r ay 5. Ayan. So, sir, pwede na natin magamit to. Ito, yes, tama ka doon. Pwede na siya magamit. So, ano nga ba ang values ng, ano ba yan? Ang laki ng sulat ko. Guys, no? Sige. Check natin. Ayan. So, ipagsiksika natin dito. What is cosine u? Cosine u is equal to, ano bang cosine u? Ito yung u, di ba? These are u. Cosine u is equal to negative 24 over 25. Tama ba, class? And cosine v, dito naman tayo. What is cosine v? Negative 3/5. Ito na pala, given na siya. Pero pwede natin siya ma-check dito, syempre. Plus, what is sine u? Sine u here is, ito, negative 7 over 25. And what is sine v? Sine v dito ay negative 4 over 25. Ay, yung pangit ng blue. Sir, hindi po pangit, sir, yung blue. Pangit lang yung sulat mo. 5 lang. Oo nga. Bakit 25? Sino ba nagsabing 25? Si Rayburn ata. Joke lang. Okay. It's nanisi daw. Okay, so let's simplify this class. Wait. Grade 10, nakuha na ba to? Nakuha to, ah. Okay. So, let's simplify this. How do we simplify this, sir? Oh, ano? Ang laki ng number. Ano ba naman yun? Ang laki, sir, ng number. Okay. So, what is 24 times 3? That's 72. Ayan. Ito ay 125. Plus 28 over 125 is equal to, ilan ba to? 100. Oh, 100, sir. Yeah, 100. 125. That pala, hindi mo na natin, so, 100 over 25 times 5. Ayan, we can cancel this out. So, 4, 1, so 4/5. Ayun, so 4/5 yung sagot, class. Okay? Ang sagot natin ay 4/5 using the sum and difference of angles of the given trigonometric function. Tama ba, class? 4/5. Do you agree? Hey. Wala. Silence means no. O, bala kayo. Kung hindi kayo mag-agree, basta ako nag-agree ako. Okay. Ayan, tapos na tayo dun, no? Next. Any question pala? Grade 10. Magtanong na, class. Mas gusto ko nagtatanong. Wala? Sorry. Akala ko nakamute ako. Alright. So, next is double angle identities. Ito na yung tanong ni Maraan. Tama ba ako? Okay. Now, sir, paano nga, sir, nakuha yung double angle identities na yan? Sige, gawin natin. Sine to u muna tayo. Sine to u. Wow, ang ganda ng pangalan. Sine to u. Sine to u, it means sine u plus u. Diba? So, this becomes sin cos cosine. Sin u, cos u, plus, to copy is the sign yan eh. Sin cos cosine. Cos u, sin u. Ayan. Di ba pareho lang naman sila? Therefore, 2 sin u, cosine u. Ayan. O, di pareho na. Tama na to. Double angle identity. Again, guys, you don't need to memorize. Kailangan mo lang, ito yung pinaka-importante. Yung sum and difference. At makukuha mo na lahat. Okay? Nakuha, class. Tapos, ito. Nakuha yun, ha? We don't need to do that. Okay. If you can memorize this, better. But if you can analyze or derive them, that's better. Okay? Gets? Ala ka dyan, naka-record to, no? Mamaya sabihin, mali-mali teacher. Okay. Now, let's work on this. Okay. Sino ba? Para may participation naman. Henrico. Henrico, alin bang gusto mong isolve dito? Si sine, si cos, or si tan? Sir, si cosecant. Walang cosecant dyan, ha? Oh, Enrico, choose. Si sine. Mahilig kayo sa sin, ha? Okay. Okay, so sine 2t. Ayan. And what does it mean, sine 2t? Ang gusto sabihin niya, dalawang t, which is equal to sine t. Actually, class, kung nakalimutan niyo yung double angle identity na yon, eto, nakalimutan mo yung formula na yan, walang problema. Gamitin mo na lang C, sum and difference of 2. Eto, di ba? Kasi galing naman siya dyan eh. Actually, class, yun ang ginagamit ko. Alam nyo naman, I hate memorization. Okay, so, pero, since na-derive ko na siya, naaalala ko, alam ko, 2 sine u to eh. Cosine u eh. Ganyan. Ayan. Ayan na. Okay? So, eto na yung formula na na gagamitin natin at gagamitin natin yung values nito. Alright? So, 2, what is sine u? Ang u dito class ay eto. Okay. What is, ano bang sabi dito? Kaya sir, bakit kahit naka-u? T sir ginagamit natin. Oo nga, no? Bakit naman u? Yan, nagre-rely sa formula. Joke lang. Parang lang naman yung class. O sige, palusot. Let u is equal to t. O di tapos na, di ba? Ganun lang naman ang math. It's just a matter on how you try to escape from ano ba? From error. Okay. So, what is sine t? T pala to class. Which is equal to t. Ayan, lusot na. What is sine t? Sine t, let's say this is 4, this is 3, and this is 5. Ano nga ba class ang sine t? Sine t is opposite 4/5. Tama ba? What is cosine t? 3/5. So this is 24 over 25. Sine 2t. Okay, question. Tama ba class yung sagot natin? Paano natin mati-check somehow na tama yung sagot natin? 24 over 25 is less than 1. So therefore, tatama pa tayo. Bakit? Kasi the maximum value of sine is 1. Diba? So therefore, somehow tama tayo. Somehow lang. At unsure. Siguro mga 50% sure na tama. So paano mo na sabing 50%? Wala lang. Siguro 1 over infinity. Ganyan. Di ba 0 lang naman yan, sir? Oo nga, no? So parang walang assurance. Oo nga, walang assurance yan. Kaya nga 50% eh. Alright? Okay, question. Guys, dun tayo sa mahirap. Okay. I hope I answered the question of Nicole. Okay, next. Ayan, okay. Napagod ako bigla. Wait lang. Angerel, alin ang gusto mong isolve dyan? Angerel, are you there? Okay. Wala. 3, 2, 1, 0, wala. Okay. Sige, let's call another one. Taras, Benedict. Alin ang gusto mong isolve natin dito? Going once, twice, thrice. Wala rin. Nasaan kayo mga taong to? Sana everyday na lang online, no? Para we can sleep anytime. Okay, Paolo, Sebastian. Alin ang gusto mong isolve dito? 1 to 6, odd number lang. Guys, nakakahiyan. Wala kayo sa busy na natawag kayo Recorded to.
Sir, si Troy po, sir, may sinabi po sa chat.
Tama sinabi sa chat. Okay.
Sir, number 3 po raw.
Ayan. Sabi ni Paulo, wait. Late ba dumating yung chat sa akin? Late ba, guys? Or hindi naman? Natagalan mag-decide yung tatlo. Okay. Sige, number 3 daw. Number 3. Yan, ang hirap naman yan. Just kidding. Okay, number 3. Sine t equals 3/5. And the angle t is, in which quadrant can we find this angle t na to? That's on the, saan ba class? Okay. Second, no? Ito. Ito kasi yung pi over 2 eh. Ito yung pi. Ayan. Okay, tama naman. So, nandito daw class yung angle natin, yung triangle natin. So, this is sine t. And sine t is equal to, ayan, napagod na si Pen. Sine t is equal to 3/5. So, y over r. Y is 3 and 5 to, at ito naman ay 4. Diba? O, Pythagorean triple. Okay, tama na siya. So, therefore, x is equal to 4, negative to. Wag tandaan plus yung mga negative dyan Yan ang ipapahamak nyo pag wala yan. 3 and the radius is equal to 5. Here we go. So, ano bang tanong? O nga no? O sige. Sabi ni Paulo, number 1 daw. Sige, number 1 means letter A. Ay, wag na number 1. Kanina pa tayo nagsasign eh. Mag-tangent na lang tayo. Sir, nagtanong ka pa. Hindi mo naman pa susundin. No, I was asked for the item a while ago. Okay, so tangent 2t. Ayun, sir, tangent to sir. Ano nga ba yung formula nito? Hindi ko alam. Okay, ako rin, hindi ko rin alam. Okay, pare-pareho tayo. It's a tie. Okay. So, ano nga ba class yung tangent? Tangent 2t. It's tangent t plus tangent t all over 1 minus tangent t times tangent t. Ayan. Uy, na-memorize ko pala. Bakit ko class na-memorize? It's because of sine 2t over cosine 2t. Ayan. Di ba? Tama ba ako? May mali-mali ako, no? Proud na proud ako sa sarili ko. Mali pala. Ayan. Eh, sir, mali ka naman eh. 2 tangent u plus 1 minus. Yes, class. Pareho lang sila. Sinimplify na nga lang. Okay? O, tingnan nyo to. Tangent t plus tangent t, they're the same or equal. So, 2 tangent t. 1 minus tangent squared t. Ayan. So, di ba? You don't need to memorize everything. Everything, sabi ko Some of them lang. Okay. So, ang tanong ay, we just need to find the value of tangent for us to get the value of 2t. Ano bang tangent nito, sir? Opposite over adjacent. So, negative 3/4. Tama ba? Negative 3/4. So, we have 2 times negative 3/4 over minus 1 minus negative 3/4 square. It's equal to, I can cancel this one, so negative 3/2 over 1 minus 9 over 16. So negative 3/2 times 16 over 7. Tama ba, class? Sinimplify ko na. We're not going down to elementary. Okay, so cancel to. 8 to. So negative 24 over 7. Pala, sir, it's less than negative 1, sir. Ano naman ngayon? Okay. Sir, sabi mo, di ba, ang minimum ay negative 1. Oy, wala akong sinabi nun baka may iba nagsabi sa'yo. Okay. Sa cosine and sine lang yon. Pero pagdating sa tangent, wala tayong minimum at maximum. Okay? It's, guys, yung cliche, hanggang, kalimutan ko. Walang limit. Sky is the limit. Oy, may limit yung sky. Okay. So, ano, sir? Mamaya, sagutin ko. Okay. So, negative 24 over 7, sir, yung sagot. Yes, tama yun. Negative 24 over 7. Okay? Did you understand, class? Guys? Hey. Hello, guys. Okay, good. Buti naman may sumasagot. Okay. Thank you. Sino ba? Sino na una? Anyway, lahat naman na nag-respond. Okay, next problem. Ito na, half-angle identities. May mali dito. Ayan. Mali yan Ay, hindi pala mali lahat. Ito lang naman yung mali. Sir, OA ka naman, sir, kung maka-emphasize. Ano nga ba ito, class? 1 minus cosine U over 1 minus cosine U. Sir, bakit pareho? Class to. Ay, ang pangit na tuloy. Wait lang, class. Galingan nyo bukas, Dapat perfect yung exam. Okay. Ang swerte nyo nga kasi may batch review kayo, Samantalang, sige na, wag na nga. Mamaya, sir, nagko-compare. Okay. So, ito yung tangent, class. Alright? Sir, paano po yan nakuha? Paano nga ba ito nakuha? Hindi ko rin alam, class. Wait lang. Ayan. Okay. Siyempre, pag may 1/2, galing siya sa, tapos eto nag-single na lang, galing siya sa cosine square. Okay? Kung titingnan natin, galing siya sa, ano ba, cosine u is equal to positive, negative, square. Babalikan natin. Cosine 2u over 2. Ayan. Saan ba siya galing, class? Saan ba ito galing, guys? So, cosine square u. Okay. Power reduction theorem. Oo nga, no? Ba't hindi ito diniscuss? Cosine 2u over 2. Power reduction theorem to it. Okay. So, there is another identity that's called power reduction theorem. Ito lang. Ang gusto sabihin na, class, yung power tinatanggal at ginagawang simpler expression, ginagawa siyang ganito. Ito na siya. Okay? Ito yung ginamit. Siyempre, with the use of the previous identities that we have already proven. Yun lang naman yun. Paikot-ikot lang naman siya dyan. Alright? But then again, if you can memorize all of them. Okay? So, here, this is another identity. Tandaan to, class, Pwede nyo itong gamitin. Kung hindi nyo to alam, pwede nyo gamitin ito. Kung hindi nyo rin to alam, gamitin yung previous identity. Kung hindi nyo pa alam yung previous identity, ay skip na kayo. Go to the next item. Diba? Ganun lang naman yun. Okay. So, nakuha, guys, try to check power reduction theorem. Ito ay para makita niyo yung what's this? Makita niyo yung derivation nito. Pero kahit wala to, pwede naman Pero nakita ko lang, class, kasi ito yung direct na proof dito. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, cosine pa rin, sine, cosine pa rin. So, cosine positive, sine negative. Alright? And tangent, eto na siya. Cosine pareho. So, lahat siya naka-express sa cosine. Alright? So, eto. Okay, Linang, which letter would you like us to solve? Hello, Linang. Spelling letter C. Okay, letter C. Thank you. Okay, letter C, tangent. Alright, now look at this, guys. Tangent 105. Sa exam class, walang sinasabi kung anong method ang gagamitin mo. Bahala ka kung anong method or identity ang gamitin mo. Okay? Pwede nga calculator ang gamitin mo Joke lang. Hoy, huwag gagamit ng calculator Concession nyo na lang yun. Perfect mo nga. Kaso, masaya ka ba? Parang ganun yung tanong doon. Okay. So, the question there is, Sir, 105. Kasi class, kailangan natin to maging special angle, di ba? Sir, pwede, mag-isip ka, may dalawang angles ba na special angles na pag inag ko ay 105. So, ang special angles natin ay 30, 60, 45, 90. Di ba? So, ayan, 105. Oh, 60 and 45, oh. Tama ba ako? Yeah, 60 and 45. So, it means, class, pwede mong gamitin yung sum of the angles. Sum and difference identity, di ba? 45, 60. Ayan. Nautakan, no? Pwede mo pala siyang gamitan ng sum of two angles. Okay, pwede to. Kaso, ang lesson natin dito ay half angle. But then again, you can use this, okay? We can check our answer later by using this. Paano mo to gagamitan ng half angle? 105. Pwede siyang gamitin, sir, na pag winan-half ko to, magiging siyang 52.5. Diba? Tama ba ako? Yes, tama. Kaso 52.5 is not a special angle, therefore x. What if 2 times 105? This becomes 210. Is 210 degrees a special angle, guys? Yes, sabi ni Ricardo. Good. So therefore, pwede rin pala natin itong gawin. So, ang mangyayari dito ay tangent 210, 2 times 105 degrees is equal to what? Guys, is equal to what? 1, ano nga ba yung tangent? 1 minus. 1 minus, wait lang. Ano ba sinabi ko kanina? Half angle, di ba? Sabi ko kanina. 1 minus cosine 105. Wait, parang mali yung ginagawa ko. Wait lang, class. Tama. Tama naman, di ba? Half angle, gagawin kong ganito. Okay, 210 over 1 plus, wait, tama ba? Yeah, plus 1 cosine 210 degrees. Okay? Nakuha, guys? Nakuha ba? Di ba tingnan nyo, mas magulo yung half angle kaysa sa sum and difference. Ganun talaga siya, class. Okay? Or we can express it in this form. Ayan, half angle ang tawag. Ganito. Okay? Ganito siya. Kaya 210 yung ginamit natin dito. Kasi, siya yung numerator. Siya yung half. Okay? So, we have, let's simplify. Sige na nga. Guys, help me. What is cosine 210? 210 ay nandito, di ba? So, 210 ay 30 degrees. Cosine, ano ba? Square root of 3 over 2. Ano ba ako? Negative. Yeah. Tapos, 1 minus square root of 3 over 2. Ayan. Tapos, simplify mo na. Sige, sir, simplify po natin. Sige. Sige na nga. Sabi niyo eh. So, this becomes 1 plus square root of 3 over 2 over 1 minus square root of 3 over 2. Simplify muna natin yung radicand, yung loob. Okay. Sir, ang laki naman yan. Oo nga, no? Sige, anyway. 1 square root of 3, 2 pala to, over 2 times 2 over 2 minus square root of 3. Ayan. Okay na, guys? Simplify natin. Okay, cancel to. So this becomes square root of 2 square root of 3 over 2 minus square root of 3. Ayan. And how do we simplify this? We can use conjugate ulit. Conjugate natin by the denominator. 2 plus square root of 3 over 2 plus square root of 3. Okay? Tama ba ako, class? Ethan, may mali ba ako dito? Wala. Wala naman. Magsabi kayo, class, para hindi pa tayo tumatagal. Okay. So, let's multiply this. 2 plus square root of 3 malamang over, ito ay, ano ba to? 4, 1. 1 na lang to. So, the answer is 2 plus square root of 3. Yay! Okay. Tama ba, guys? Check natin kung tatama nga tayo. Di ba may checker tayo? Gamitin natin to. Ito yung cheat sheet natin. Hindi ako nagmumura. Sabi ko sheet. Okay. So we have tangent 45 degrees, 65. Ayan. Sir, ano nga po yung formula natin dito? Ang formula natin dito ay ito. Tangent 45 plus tangent 65 all over 1 minus tangent 45 tangent 65 degrees. Okay. Sige, help. What is tangent 45 degrees, guys? It's equal to square root of 2 over 2. Tama ba? Ay, 1. Square root of 2 over 2 sa sign yun. Palusot, no? Okay, so 1 to. Yeah, hindi pa ako tapos. Okay, what is tangent? Ay, sorry. Sorry, guys. Medyo nawala ako. 65 pala is not special angle. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Nakita ko dito 45 eh. Oh my God. Okay. Ano ba? Ano ba yung... 60 ba dapat? Hindi 65? Okay. So, tama pa lang yun. Ba't di kayo kasi, guys, nagsasabi kanina pa na nag-65 ako dito? Diba? So, tama pa lang yung ginawa ko. Mali lang yung sulat ko. Okay. Minsan kasi, yung sinasabi ng utak mo, iba sa ginagawa ng puso mo. Joke lang. Ng kamay mo. Okay. Okay. What is tangent 60? Tangent 60 sine... Ano ba? Y over X. Opposite over X. Diba? Nawawala ako. Square root of 3. Oh, memorize ng grade 10 na. Very good. Hindi, pagod na ang utak ko class kaya hindi na gumagana. Overused. Okay, 1 minus. Tama ba? Square root of 3 lang, Chini. Walang tiwala kay Chini, no? Joke lang. Okay. Tangent 45 ay, ano nga ba to? 1 square root of 3. Ayan. Ala, sir, bakit, sir, iba? Iba yung lumabas, sir. Okay, tingnan natin. So, this is 1 plus square root of 3 over 1 minus square root of 3. Tama ba, class? Ala, bakit? Sige, hindi pa tayo tapos, sir. Okay, so, multiply by conjugate. Mamaya, mali pala yung identity natin, no? So, ma-revise yung trigonometry na libro. Okay. So, this becomes 1 plus 3 plus 2 square root of 3 all over. Sinimplify ko na, ha? This is 1. Ala, sir, parang may mali, sir. Parang may mali, class. Ano ba sagot natin dito kanina? Positive. I think there's something wrong. All right. Let's see. So this becomes 1 minus 3. Tama ba? Yeah. 1 minus 3. So 4 plus 2 square root of 3 over negative 2. All about nag-negative 2. My goodness. O yan, may error dito for sure. Anong mali dyan, class? Ba't nag-negative tayo? Wait, 60 dapat to. Oops, wait lang. Yan. Oh, may mali ba sa solution natin, class? Or mali yung formula? Ba't dito positive, Ethan? Or mali yung formula na ginamit natin? Cosine 10 is negative. Tama. 210 pala. Ayan, sige. Oh, gamitan nyo yung calculator nyo. Ano yung bang tamang sagot? Negative or positive? 105. Dapat negative, di ba? So, negative daw. So, mali to. So, sir, mali sir yung ginawa mo kanina. 210, 210, 210. Tama naman. Okay. I think mali yung identity na ginamit ko. Yes, tama. I think mali yung nagamit ko dito, class. Wait lang. Ayun, sabi ko na nga ba eh. Kinopya ko. Ay, hindi. Tama naman na. Oh, I see. Ayan, alam ko na kung anong mali ko. Ay, hindi pala yun mali. Okay, so, ayan. Alright. Ano yung kulang natin, class? Ito yung tamang sagot. Ito yung tamang sagot. Ito. Ayan. Mas tama pa yung pag-recheck natin kaysa sa solution natin. No? Ano yung kulang dito? Sige nga, hanapin. Bakit negative kweto? Ano nakalimutan ko dito?
Sir, plus or minus po.
Ayan, very good. Plus or minus. Plus or minus. However, saan natin makikita si 210 degrees? Nasa third quadrant, di ba? Oy, Karin. Q2 ba? Or Q3? Pati ikaw na. Okay, Q3. So therefore, 210 should be negative. Diba? Yung 105 sa Q, tama naman. Q100 and Q2. So, negative pa rin siya dapat. Tama, mali pala yung tanong ko. Pala. So, Q105 is in Q2. So, negative yung sagot dito ng tangent. Diba? Kasi, all cosine, tangent, and S. Ano ba yung S? Sine. Lahat sila positive. You should remember that, guys. So, negative ito. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Kaso, dito mag-validate na tayo. Since nasa second quadrant siya, therefore, the value should be negative, negative. Ayan. Ayun. Class, maging error nyo rin to. Kalimutan nyo kung ano ba, yung positive and negative. Okay? Ano pa lang, kailan si Kweto. Sabi, formulas ka na kung tangent lang. Tulog na tayo. Ino ng instruction. Okay. Theta, which is the angle, M is not a theta. Okay. Now here, class, mas maguguluhan ka if we're going to look at 3 theta. So to make it simpler, and for you not to bother with the 3, so why don't you just let x equals 3 theta para hindi ka na mabother. So it's just like you're solving for x, negative 1. Okay? Understood, guys? So, ang tanong dito ay, kailan ba nagiging tangent 1? Tangent theta is equal, tangent x equal 1. 45 dito, 45 dyan. And ito yun. Ito yung mga dito. 45, 45, 5. Diba? Okay. Daw siya. Siya dito. Get? Nakuha yun ah. So, 55 yung x, reference angle. Therefore, ito ay, ilan ba ito, class? 135. Which is pi over 4, ano ba yan? 3 pi over 4. Am I correct? Pi over 4 pi, yeah, 3 pi over 4. And how about here? That's 7 pi over 4. Am I correct, guys? Okay, comment. Tama naman, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Hindi na gumagana ang utak ko. My God. Okay, so therefore, x is equal to, kasi hindi natin dito gagamitin yung inverse function conditions. Bakit? Kasi we're not talking about functions here. We're talking about here relations. Okay? All equations are relations. Tama naman. And all equations, sorry, not all functions are relations, but all relations, parang baliktad. Yeah, baliktad. All functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. But all of the functions and relations are equations. Okay? Actually, type of equations yun eh. Okay? So we have x is equal to 3 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. I hope tama ito. Ayan, nakuha na natin. O di ba kweto? Wala, hindi natin pinakialaman si 3 theta. Hindi sumakit ulo natin kay 3 theta. Kaso, we're not looking for x, we're looking for theta. So, go back to the original theta. And sa where k is an element of integers. Hindi pa natin kinukuha yung final answer So dito pa lang dapat sinasama natin to. Okay? Ayan. So pareho siyang a-add ng 2 pi k. So therefore, there are two ways for us to answer this. I mean, there are two equations we can form. 3 theta is equal to 3 pi over 4 plus 2 pi k. Where k is an element of element of integers, ganyan. And the other one is 3 theta is equal to 7 pi over 4 plus 2 pi k. Ayan, ganyan. Nakuha? Okay. So, since we're solving for theta, divide all throughout by theta. So, this becomes pi over 4. Kinakancel ko na class Add 2 pi k over 3 where k is an element of integers. Sir, ba't walang division si k3? Huwag magtatanong ng gano'n Guys, condition lang naman to, hindi siya part ng equation. Okay? Condition lang siya. So, ito na yung sagot na. Let's say theta 1. Oh, any questions so far? Kweto. Hindi. Guys. Walang sumagot. Okay, anyway. So, eto na. I-solve na natin dito. So, 7 over 3k where k is line 4 sa ito. Ito yung nagba ba? Okay. Sorry. Uminom lang ako ng tubig. Okay na ba, guys? Or choppy pa rin?
Naayos po, sir.
Okay, good. Oh, any question? May tanong ba? Ito yung gagawin nyo So magtanong na. In your exam, this is, ilan ba? 12 points ata to, guys. Harvey. Ayan, si Harvey nag-raise ng hand. Good. Question, Harvey. Harvey.
Sir, sa exam po ba, required po ba na ilagay yung 2 pi times k po? Plus 2 pi k po.
Hindi naman siya required. Pero required solution Kasi pag hindi mo siya linagyan, mawawan ka na ng mga possible answers na posibleng maging sagot. Siyempre, sir, possible answers yun. What I mean is, excuse me, yung 2 pi k kasi, it gives you the general form of the solutions. Kaso, kasi hindi mo pa siya ina-applyan ng restriction na within 0 to 2 pi. Okay. At proper way of showing the solution for you to get the entire possible solutions. Alright? Kasi pag tinanggal mo yan, kukulang ka ng sagot. Di ba? Okay, let's say tinanggal natin to. Tinanggal mo to, tinanggal mo to. Ano yung magiging sagot mo? Ang magiging sagot mo ng class ay pi over 4 at 7 pi over 12 lang. Ito lang yung magiging sagot mo. Ang tanong, sila lang ba ang magiging sagot natin? Tingnan natin. Okay? Tingnan natin. Sige. Alam natin na theta should be within 0 to 2 pi. So, tingnan natin kung pi over 4 and 7 over 12. So, let's say k equals 0. Huwag na natin gawin negative kasi 0 to 2 pi yan eh. Diba? Okay. So, let's say k is equal. What should be the value of theta? Theta is equal to pi over 4. Correct? Let's say k is equal to 1. What should be the value of theta? Kung 1 to, sige, help. Ano sagot, guys? 12 over, my God, 5 pi. Tama ba? 5 pi. No. 11, 13. 13 pi over 12. Correct?
Sir, question po.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi po
Yeah.
ba pi k
Yeah.
lang dapat, hindi 2 pi k?
Wait lang. Ano yun, Jenny?
Dapat po ata ay pi k lang, hindi 2 pi k.
Bakit pi k? Why pi k? Sige, let me know.
Sir, kasi 'di ba sabi mo ang values na pwede is yung 3/4 at 7/4. Kung 2 pi po siya, tapos 3/4 po yung angle, ang magiging sagot po is yung coterminal lang ng 3/4 lagi kung 2 pi. Pero kung pi lang po, magpapalitan siya sa 3/4, 7/4 na coterminal.
Okay. Okay, ganito yan. So, dito natin siya. Ayan. Ito yung magiging, saan ba yung sagot natin? Ito. It's either here or dito. So, nasa third and fourth tayo. Sige, i-illustrate natin para mas malinaw. I got your point. But I'm not saying na tama na yung point mo, Chini, Playing safe, no? Hindi, baka kasi magkaroon ng misconception. Okay, so, ito yung magiging measure ng angle natin. Diba? Ito. Ayan. So, kasi nga lang, ito sa x na to. Sa x lang yan. Okay? Wait, are they straight line? Do they form straight line, guys? Yes, straight line sila. Okay. So, this is, para siyang pi, no? Nag-add ka lang ng pi. Halimbawa, theta ito. Theta. So, you just need to add pi for you to get this. Itong angle na to. Okay, tama yun, no? Now, let's go back here. Ito yung nakuha natin. Sige. Ang nakuha natin ay pi over, wait. Ang concern ni Chini ay 2 pi k, no? Right? Ganito. Okay, so ito yung nakuha natin in general form. Now, are you, just want to verify your concern, Chini. You are saying that it should be pi k kasi pi lang para i-add natin dito sa state na to get this angle. Is that what you're telling me? Tama ba? Or mali? Chini? Chini? Are you there? Wait lang. Can you type 1, Chini? You are still in the VC? Wala si Chini, guys. Okay.
Sir, nag-copy ka po sa akin.
So, choppy na naman. Okay. Saan ba ako nag-choppy? Mag-start mag-choppy. Para i-repeat ko na lang. Sige, i-repeat ko na nga lang. Okay. Now, just wanna verify your concern, Chini. Ang gusto mong sabihin ng pi na lang, instead of 2 pi, sorry, wait lang, change ko lang ng color. Instead na 2 pi, ang gagamitin na lang natin ay pi na lang. Tama ba? Tama ba ako? or chapter?
Yes po.
Okay. Now, instead na 2 pi pi, pi k kasi, tama ba ako? Kasi ang nakita mo ay, kailangan mo lang ng pi para makuha mo yung next from 3 pi over 4 to 7 pi over 4. Am I correct? Tama ba yung pakakaintindi ko sa suggestion?
Opo.
Okay. Okay, good. Tama yon. Actually, class, tama naman yung sinabi. If you're going to base your analysis in this form, kaso you are talking about this angle measure, the temporary angle measures. Ito yung x hindi pa siya yung theta, di ba? Okay, paano ko ba sasabihin to? Now, pwede mo siyang gawin, Chini. However, magkakaroon ng restriction sa magiging sagot mo. Kumbaga, kung may 5 possible answers, magiging 2. Kasi, ang kinonsider mo lang na angle ay, eto, at eto. Eto. Malay mo, meron pa pala dyan na angle, meron pa bang angle na pwedeng ma-generate nitong angle na to. Malay mo, meron pa siya dito, ganyan. Dito na ma-generate. Kaso, since pi k lang yung kinonsider, eto lang, tapos eto lang, na dalawang angles ang kailangan makuha. Kung ba, restrict na. However, let's go back. However, if you consider differently, okay, sige, let's use, dapat makita nyo to para makita nyo kung bakit 2 pi k. So let's consider this as theta 1. Yan, angle na to. Okay. Para makuha mo to, again, para makuha mo yung susunod na angle, kasi wala siyang ilang ikot ba ang kailangan para makuha mo siya uli? Di ba kailangan isang ikot para mo na theta plus k. Tapos sunod ay theta plus 4 pi and so on and so on. Or, in other words, theta plus 2 pi k. Yan yung kinonsider natin. Kinonsider natin. Okay? Let's say theta 1 pala to. Theta 1. And that's the time that we're going to consider this, but we consider this as another angle. Okay, let's use another color. Let's say that's theta 2. Theta 2 plus, anong i-add natin? Siyempre, since we are considering this angle, ito, at isa pang ikot. Ganyan. Para terminal side within this angle or in this angle. So that's 2 pi k or 2 pi. Next, theta 2 plus 4 pi, dalawang ikot, tatlong ikot, hanggang maging general form yung sagot mo, theta 2 plus 2 pi k. Kaya 2 pi k tayo palagi. Okay? But in this case, hindi applicable, Chini, yung pi lang kasi nalilimitahan yung sagot niya. Kasi dito ka lang sa dalawa umiikot. Malay mo, hindi mo alam. Ito pala nakakapag-generate pa ito ng isa pang sagot dito na it will give you the correct answer. Ito rin naman meron din dito na correct din yung sagot niya. Sample lang yun that's not accurate. Okay? And if that is the case, if that is true, Chini, actually pwede siya maging sagot sa question, yung suggestion mo. Now, ang gagawin natin, i-consider natin itong sagot. I-mix natin, i-combine natin. Minsan kasi may mga multiples dito na nagiging equal sila. The time that our answer becomes lessened. Okay? From 4 naging 2 na lang. Yun yung time na ganito. Ito lang, straight line lang siya. Ayan. Or, I think, etong pinakamadali. Kung ang tanong, Chini, ay theta x is equal to -1, ayan, ang sagot na ganon. 3 pi over 4 plus pi k. Ayan na, ito na yung sagot. Kaso hindi naman negative x yung given eh, kundi ay 3 theta. Okay. Kumbaga, yung angle ay dinivide sa 3. Ito. Kaya, i-divide mo rin yung total angle sa 3. Ganon. Did you get my point? Hindi. Chini?
Yes
Ah,
po.
Nakuha na? So, nakuha yun na? Okay. Kaya, it's safest to always use this. Ito. 2 pi k. Ito pala. 2 pi k, 2 pi k. And saka na natin siya tatanggalin yung mga duplications. Makukuha natin yung duplication na kung meron. Okay? So, ang gawin natin, sige, mamaya, sample tayo. Gagamitin natin ito, tangent x lang. Alright, so, mali ba ako dito, class? 3 plus 8. Oo nga, no? Ba't 13 to? Wait lang. Kung pag yung addition ko, basic. Okay, 13 becomes 11. Alright. And k is equal to 2. Okay, what's the value of theta? So, 4, 16, plus 3, 19 over 12. Oh, pasok pa to. 19 pi over 12. Tama, class? Okay. Tama ba ako? I hope so. Tama ako. Rectify mga. So, k is equal to 3. Kasi, so, pi na siya. Kasi 2 pi na to eh. So, therefore, mali na to. Hindi na siya kasama sa sa range natin sa interval. Okay? So, ito na yung sagot natin pag pi over 4. So, it means that, okay, i-graph natin, class. Ito lang to. May visualize nyo. Okay. So, it means, may graph tayo dito, pi over 4 ay nandito. Ayan. Then, ang susunod natin na gagawin ay, this is pi over 4, pi over 4. Yan yung unang angle, di ba? Ito. Ang magiging next angle niya ay dito. Ayan. Ito. Ano pong next na magiging angle niya? 19 pi over 12. So, dito yan eh. Dito. Tama ba to? Wait. Tangent. Wait guys. This is, yeah, almost pi 2 eh. Tama naman. Okay? Anyway, you can use your calculator to recheck. Okay? Tingnan natin mamaya natin. Tingnan muna natin yung mga sagot. Okay. Let me just erase this. Dito ba kayo naguguluhan? Okay, para hindi na kayo maguluhan, always use 2 pi. 2 pi k. Yung ginagawa kasi ni Chinik pero parang pang shortcut eh. Na pwede kayo magkamali if ever. Okay, let's say k is equal to 0. So theta is equal to, then k is equal to 1. Theta is equal to, ilan ba class? 12 to no? Oh wait. Ay, tama pala. Okay. 12. Okay. Kung 12 to, so eto ay magiging, ano ba to? 8 na, no? Yan. Kung k is equal to 1, magiging 8 to, so 15. 15 pi over, bakit over 12? Tama ba? 4, 8, yeah, 15. K is equal to 2, theta is equal to, ilan ba to? This is 4, this is 8. So, 8 na to. Wait lang. K is equal to 2. Ay, ano ba to? 8 or 4? 8 to. Sorry, 8 pala to. If K is equal to 2, 16 to plus 7, 23. So, 23 pi over 12. Sakto pa, diba? Okay. And K is equal to 3. theta is equal to what? Kung 3 to, so magiging siyang na to eh. Ah, 2 pi. So wala na to. So therefore, our angles, okay, erase ko lang ito guys. Wait lang. I'll add, keep. I'll add slides. Ayan, okay. I-add natin. So, i-summarize na natin yung mga sagot and let's check if it's really an answer or they're really an answer. So, theta is equal to the set, or theta is an element of the set, pi over 4. Ano pa ba? 11 over 12 pi, 19 over 12, 7 pi over 12, 15 pi over 12, and 23 pi over 12. Oops, 23 pi over 12. Okay, and these are the answers in 3 theta is equal to negative 1. Alright, then, ang gawin natin, sige, natin. Oh, by the way, class, when you write your final answer, make sure that they are arranged properly, ha? Okay? Arrange nyo naman. Okay, so let's start. Kung may calculator kayo, Harvey, kindly check pi over 4. In this equation, kung tama siya, kung negative 1 nga.
Wait
Chini,
lang po.
11 pi over 12. Cueto, 19 pi over 12. Philip, 7 pi over 12. Sino pa
Yes
ba?
po, sir.
Okay. Giselle Fernandez. Ano nga ba? 15 pi over 12. Grace, 23 pi over 12. Sila lang yung mga nakita ko class ha. And then yung mga hindi ko natawag, kindly double check also their answers. Okay? Zines, kindly check 23 pi over 12 as well. Jenna, kindly check 15 over 12. Magpantay, Michael, kindly check 7 pi over 12. Henrico, 19 pi over 12. And Kyle, pi over 4. Mayroon na bang 11 pi over 12? Sige, Linang, 11 pi over 12. And tell me kung ano yung na-check nyo na at kung ano yun yung tama. Eto. Dapat negative 1 yung sagot niya, ha? Alin na bang na-check? Correct daw, sabi ni Kuwete, yung 19 pi over 12. Eto. Sabi ni Chini naman, 11 pi over 12. Correct din. Nasaan yung iba? Nice. Still waiting for 4 answers to be rechecked. Cueto and Chini, kindly check the other answers as well. Since tapos naman kayo. Cueto, pi over 4, correct din daw. Tatlo na lang guys. Go! Fifteen pi over 12, check din daw. Dalawa na lang. Yung iba siguro walang ni Harvey, 3 pi over 4. Harvey, 3 pi over 4 or pi over 4? Okay. So, pi over 4. Yan, na-check na yon. Okay, good. May corrector na tayo. Na-double check na si Miss, tama talaga siya. Okay, ano pa? 23, sabi ni Ricardo. Ayan. How about 7 pi over 12, guys? 7 pi, sabi ni Harvey. O yan. So, tama lahat. Diba? Nakuha natin yung sagot. Okay. Now, ang tanong ay, tingnan natin class, kung gawin na lang natin na 7, ano nga ba yun? Theta is equal to pi over 4 plus pi over 3 ba to, Chini? Or wala? Or pi, ito lang.
Sir, over 3 po.
Ito, over 3. Okay. And then the other one is, ano nga ba yun? Theta, ano nga ba yun? 7 pi over 12. Tama ba? Yeah, 7 pi over 12 plus 11 pi over k. 11 pi over k.
Sir,
Oh my God. Yes.
sir, I think enough na po yung isang equation. Yung nauna po.
Ay,
Para
eto.
po sa
Okay.
kabuuan na yun. Yung pi
yeah.
over 4 po, pang kabuuan.
Pi over 4 or 3 pi over 4? Pi over 4 lang. Okay. So, ang gusto mong sabihin ay, this general equation will generate all of the answers here. Tama, no? Tama yung sinasabi ko. Ayan.
Opo.
Okay. Yan. Okay. Tingnan natin. So, this becomes, when k is equal to 0, ayan, k is equal to 0, pi over 4. Ayan. And 1, pag 1 yung k, magiging siyang, ilan ba to? 4, pi over 3 ba? Pi over 3. Pag 2 si k, 5 pi over 12. Tama ba, class? When k is equal to 3, theta is equal to what? 6 pi over 2. When k is equal to 4, dapat umabot tayo ng 2 pi eh. K is 4, 7 pi over 12. K is equal to 5.
Sir, hindi.
Ano yun? Ay, kulang pala ito ng 4.
Sir,
Sorry.
tama po.
Kulang ng 4, no? My God. See? Addition lang, mali-mali ako. My goodness. Nakakaya. Tama ba? Yeah. Kulang ako ng 4. Oh my God. Okay. Erase natin. Sabi ko sa inyo, class, i-check nyo eh. Ayan, oh. Do it again, Mr. Madrona. My goodness. Okay. So when k is equal to 1 to 7, 7 pi over 12. When k is equal to 2, so 8, 11 pi over 12. Tumatama naman, no? When k is equal to 3, ano ba to? When k is equal to 3, what's this? 12, 15. Yan. K over 12. Yan. When k is equal to 4, 16, 19. Ayan. Okay. 12. When k is equal to 5, 23 over 12. 23 pi over 12. But Kate, my God, pi to, guys. I'm tired. Okay. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 7, and 3, 7, 11. So plus 4. No? Okay. Tingnan nga natin. 3 to over 12. 3 plus 4, 7 plus 4, 11 plus 4, 15 plus 4, 19 plus 4, 23. Ayan. So, nakuha natin lahat. Okay. Ang tanong ay, bakit tumama yung ginawa ni Chini na pi over, wait. So, ang original niyang expression dito ay theta is equal to 3 pi over 4 plus pi k. Tama, Chini, no? 3 to. 3 ito. Ayan. Tama, di ba? Tama ba ako? Ayan. So, bakit class tumama ito? Okay. It's because, ayan, ito. Ito ba yung original? Yeah. It's because of this. Kasi sa una pa lang ay nag-pi over k na, sa una pa lang class, we can generate a general equation such that it satisfies this given condition. Di ba? Nag-add ka lang naman ng pi para dito. Para to get this. Sige na, wait, i-drawing natin. Okay. So, ang original natin ay, ano nga ba yung original sagot natin? 3 pi over 4 at 7 pi over 4. 3 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4 are opposites, diba? This 3 pi over 4, this is 7 pi over 4. Ito yung x. Ito yung x. Okay? So, look at this, guys. You can generate this second angle measure by adding pi. This is 3 pi over 4 plus pi. Diba? Tama naman siya. And then, you can generate this by adding pi to 7 pi over 4. 7 pi over 4 plus, ano ba to? Plus pi, uli. Diba? So, it's just like you're adding pi or multiples of pi to 3 pi over 4. Ayan. So, tama naman. This is actually the 3 theta is equal to this. Okay? Did you understand, guys? Pero, hindi siya palaging tumatama, ha? Yung pi kay hindi palaging tumatama. Tumatama siya uli kasi sa una pa lang, na-observe mo na pwede siyang ma-generate or coming from 3 pi over 4, you can generate the other angle. Kumbaga, class, multiple lang ito nito. Okay? Pwede mong makuha si 7 pi over 4 with the use of 3 pi over 4. Okay? Nakuha. Pero, pwede mo siyang gamitin pag naiintindihan mo kung anong nangyayari sa angle measures nila. And if you don't want to think anymore, if you don't want to analyze anymore, and you want to make sure that everything is okay with your solution, then better do with the 2 pi k. Alright? I'm not saying na mali yung ginawa ni Chini. Mamamali yung ginawa ni Chini kung hindi niya sa akin in-explain ito na dahil dito sa 2 pi. Alright? Kung walang halimbawa, class, ang value natin ay 3 pi over 4, tapos yung isa naman ay 5 pi over 4. Hindi natin pwede itong daragdagan ng pi na lang. Okay? Kasi, iba siya di ba? Hindi siya multiple sa pi. Alright? So, actually, multiple siya ng, 2 pi over 4, or pi over 2, ganun. Tama ba ako? Ay, hindi pala. 2 pi over 2. Yeah, pi over 2. Ganyan. Pwede mo dagdagan ng pi over 2, pero make sure that you know what you're doing. Okay? Nakuha, guys. Tama naman yun. Okay, so second long test natin, nandito na yung mga techniques na gagamitin natin. Okay? Did you understand, guys? Okay, I hope so. Now, let's try another problem. Okay? Okay na yun, Chini? Wala na si Chini. Okay. Anyway. So, how to solve sine... okay. May sinabi ko kanina, di ba? Sabi ko, pwedeng magkamali siya. Okay. Tangent x is equal to -1. Ang sagot natin dito ay, ano nga ba yan? 3 pi over 4, tapos naglaylo. Wait lang. Ayan, okay na. So, 7 pi over 4. Ayan. Sabi ko, hindi pa laging applicable si pi. Bakit? Kasi, pwede siyang maging, ano ba? Wait, ano nga bang gagawin ko dito? Wait lang, class. Ayan, okay, alam ko na. Naalala ko na. So, pag ginawa mo tong 3 pi over 4 plus 2 pi k, tapos yung isa naman, theta 2, is equal to 7 over 4 plus 2 pi k. Ayan. Ayan. Tatama din to, class. Okay, where k is an element of integers, k is an element of integers. Tatama din siya. Makukuha mo rin yung tamang sagot when you solve theta is equal to 3 pi over 4 plus pi k. Ayan. Kung ito yung given tangent x is equal to -1. Nakuha, class? Bakit? Kasi multiple siya. Ito can be generated from this given angle, 3 pi over 4. Kumbaga, ito yung reference angle natin, 3 pi over 4. Understood? So, ito, pareho lang din. However, there are answers here in this general form that you can find here in this general form. Okay? Kailan? When k is equal to 2, kaagad-agad, di ba? When k is equal to 2, makukuha mo to. Di ba? So, may mga solutions dito sa theta 1 na nandito sa theta 2. Kumbaga, may dito, sa set theory, they have common factors or common elements na pwede nating i-combine na lang as one. Okay, so ganun. I hope you got the point, guys. Okay? Alright. Okay, so, any other question? Wala? Tanong, guys? Okay, let's move to this. Eto naman, sige. This is the question of mu1. Sine 3x equals square root of 3 over 2. Ayan. Paano natin ito gagawin? Okay, same thing as the tangent 3. Theta is equal to negative 1. So, for you not to be bothered by 3x pala, we can have it sine theta is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Okay, where theta is equal to 3x. Ayan. Okay. And then, ano nga ba class yung value ng sine theta na, anong value ng theta na ang sine theta ay square root of 3 over 2? Sine is positive. So therefore, pwede siya sa first, pwede siya sa second quadrant. Diba? Okay. Nandito yung dalawang angles. Ano nga ba yung, this is y, this is radius. So 2 to, wait. Gumagalaw naman isa. 2 square root of 3. Yan, 2 square root of 3. Ayan. So, ito yung theta natin. Ano ba yung value ng theta natin dito, guys? This is 60 degrees or pi over 3. Yan, tama yun. Ito, what's the angle here? Pi over 3, therefore 2 pi over 3. So, our theta is equal to pi over 3 or 2 pi over 3. Tama ba ako, class? Yeah, tama naman. So we have theta 1 is equal to pi over 3 plus 2 pi k. Okay, where k is an integer, and theta 2 is equal to 2 pi k plus 2 pi k. Ayan. Wait. Okay, here we go. So, eto na class yung magiging values natin. Dito na tayo makakapag-generate ng values ng theta. When k is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, or whatsoever. Okay? Now, sir, gagana po ba dito yung pi over 3 plus pi k? No, it won't. Bakit? Kasi, pag ginawa mo siyang pi, nandito na siya. Diba? Ay, wait. Theta pa lang pala ito, no? Sorry. Yeah, theta pa lang pala to. Wala pang x. So, hindi class gagana yung pi k dito. Kasi, pag dinagdagan mo to ng pi k or pi, dito siya lalabas. Eh, walang angle na mahanap dito. So, mamamali ka na. Alright? That's why, again, it's very good to work on k. Sir, if nag-add lang naman tayo ng, ano bang in-add natin dito? From pi naging 2 pi, pi over 3, di ba? Sure, can we use theta is equal to pi over 3 plus pi k over 3 instead? Sige, tanong, guys. Pwede ba natin itong gamitin? Makuha yung lahat-lahat ng sagot dito? Anyone? I think Chini could answer. Chini, can we do that?
No po. Kasi hindi po sila opposite angles.
Ayan. Okay. May comment lang ako dun sa opposite angles. Actually, tama naman yung reason na hindi sila opposite. Pero hindi siya yung pinaka-rason kung bakit sila nagiging tama. Alright? It's not a multiple of pi. Okay? Which is, yun yung explanation dun. Kasi opposite sila. Kaya siya nagpa-pi. Diba? So, tingnan nyo class. Pag add ka ng pi over 3 dito, eto makukuha mo to sa una. So, tatama to. Tatama itong dalawa. Mag-add ka dito ng pi over 3. Makukuha mo siya dito. At makukuha mo naman yung isito. Ang tanong, tatama ka ba dito? Tatama ka ba dito? Hindi. Kasi ito yung walang value ng angle dito na inahanap. Right? So, sabi ko sa inyo, it's safe to use 2 pi k. Pero kung alam mo yung ginagawa mo, gaya ni Chini, alam mo yung ginagawa niya, then you can use that. Okay? Kung applicable siya. Pero dito sa case na to, hindi. Okay. Alright, let's proceed. Since we are solving for x, not for theta, so therefore, we have 3x is equal to, ano nga ba yung class? Pi over 3. Pi over 3 plus 2 pi k. So, isa naman ay 3x is equal to 2 pi over 3 plus 2 pi k. And x is equal to pi over 9 plus 2 pi k over 3. X is equal to 2, oh my, 2 pi over 9, 2 pi k over 3. For para class kung hindi na kayo mahirapan, ganitohin na lang. Pi plus 6 pi k. Ganyan, oh. Mas madali, di ba? 9, 2 pi plus 6 pi k. Ayan, para i-add nyo na lang yung numerator, x. Ayan. So, eto na yung magiging general equation natin. Okay? General equations to find the possible answers. Let's say, class, ang given ay, kung walang condition binigay, eto na yung sagot natin. Okay? Pero kung may bigay na 0 to 2 pi lang yung sagot, eto na, kailangan mong hanapin yung mga specific answers. So, let's find. K is equal to 0, pi over 9. When K is equal to 1, ang X ay 7 pi over 9. Wait. My God. Okay, pi over 9. When it's equal to 2, ano ba to? 12, 13. Pi over 9. When k is equal to 3, ito magtutupi na to. So more than na siya. So yun na siya. Ganun din yung gagawin nyo dito. Okay? Pero class, hindi yan palagi. Tatlo lang palagi. Depende dito sa divisor. Yan, tingnan nyo. Class. Yung 3 to, tatlo lang meron. Dito, tatlo lang dito. So times 2. So 6. Di ba? May technique. Ayan. Okay. So, I hope everything is fine. Now, I think this will be the last topic. Okay, let's identify the equation that you want to solve. Sino ba? Wow, konti na lang kayo. 20 na lang natira. Okay, Yashua. Alin ang gusto mong sagutan? 1B. Okay, eto, 1B. Sige. Sigurado kayo, Yashua, ito sasagutan natin. Parang sobrang dali naman ito. Okay, wait lang. Sige, CR break muna class, 2 minutes. While I'm CR break muna ako, kindly do this on your seat. Tingnan natin kung makamun yung tamang sagot. Okay? Sige, wait lang. Okay, guys. Welcome back to me. Oh, may sagot na kayo? May sagot na ba? 2B. 2 cosine sine equals to 2 cosine square. Ano nga ba yun? Square plus sine theta. I think guys, nasagot ko na to sa video na ginawa ko. Na-upload naman yan eh. Okay, anyway, so let's answer. Alright, so look at this. The equation has two different trigonometric functions, which are cosine and sine. Pero, ang tanong dito, class, is anong gagawin natin para ma-express na yung equation function? Question, the second question is, pwede ba natin i-convert si sine to cosine or si cosine to sine? Yun yung tanong doon. Siyempre, with the use of trigonometric identity, which is Pythagorean identity, we can use cosine squared to become sine. Diba? Okay, so this becomes 1 minus sine squared theta. That's why fundamental identities, or kahit yung mga identities, are very important. Ayan. Naintindihan guys? Wait. Naririnig pala ako? Okay, good. Kung may tanong, magsabi lang ha. So let's simplify. Simplify and simplify until you get the simplest form of the equation. Equals to, wow, ang galing, no? Cancel ka agad to. Ayun, so, madali na lang. Sine square, theta minus sine theta. Ayan. Sir, ba't na-post ko na? Hindi ko na pinakita. Okay? Alam niyo na yan. Sine
Sir.
theta, yes.
Sir, negative 2 sine squared.
Ay, o nga, no? O yan, yan. Yung kakamadali mo, sir, kaka-shortcut mo. Ganun tayo class pag shortcut. Magkakamali naman eh. Be careful lang when you do shortcuts. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you, Kweta. So we have 2 sine theta minus 1 is equal to 0. So we have sine theta is equal to 0 and 2 sine theta minus 1 is equal to 0. So we have two equations. We have sine theta is equal to 0. Okay, so ito munang kunin natin. So what is the value of theta here, class? Pag renewing natin yan, saan ba nag-zero yung mga sine? Pi? Pi lang ba? Yeah, tama naman, sa pi. Ito lang ba yan? 0. Huwag kakalimutan si 0, class. Sa yung pinakauna, ba? Huwag kakalimutan. So, 0 pi within 0 to 2 pi. Pero wala na sinabing within 0 to 2 pi eh. Meron ba? Wait lang. Ay, meron pala. So, let's say wala muna. Kasi ito pinaka makuha nyo yung generating function. Okay? So, theta is equal to O plus 2 pi k. Tapos, theta 1, theta 2 is equal to pi plus 2 pi k. Alright? Now, look at this. Since pwede nating ma-generate or multiple naman siya ng pi, di ba? Ito yung ginamit ni Chini kanina. Multiple lang naman siya ng pi, umiikot lang ito. Or we could use, anong magiging general natin? General equation natin. Sige nga, gawan nyo nga ng general term or formula. May sagot ba? Ayan. Okay, tama si Ricardo. Very good. So, theta is equal to 0 plus pi k, where k is an element of integers. Dapat may ganun na. Kung wala yan, mamamali ka. Or, this is equal to pi k. Ayan. Okay, very good. So, nakuha na natin yung general form. So, sine theta equals 0. Dito naman tayo sa pangalawa. 2 sine theta minus 1 equals 0. Tama ba? Yeah. Sine theta is equal to 1/2. Guys, yung fundamental trigonometric identities, tapos yung ibang identities, make sure to not to forget them kasi gagamitin niyo yan sa Math 5 and Math 6. Malamang, palagi. Okay, so what's the value of theta here? Mas maganda mag-drawing kayo para makikita nyo. Nagkakaroon ng 1/2 pag 30 degrees. Diba? Ayan, 30 degrees. So therefore, pi over 6, ito naman ay 2 pi, 5 pi over 6. Tama ba ako, class? Yeah, tama naman. Okay. Ito yan ah. So, we have pi over 6 at 5 pi over 6. So, ang general niyan ay pi over 6 plus 2 pi k and theta 1, theta 2, 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi k. Pwede ba natin ito masimplify? Hindi na. Diba? Kasi mamamali na tayo. Or, eto na yung magiging values natin. Okay? So, may tatlo tayo. Ano yung tatlo? Theta 1, we have, ano nga ba yung class? Pi k. Theta 2 is equal to pi over 6 plus 2 pi k. And theta 3 is equal to pi over 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi k. Or, in short, pwede natin gawin theta is equal to pi k pi over 6. Para siyang, anong tawag dito? Piecewise. 5 pi over 6. Ayan, ito yung mga values ng angle measure natin where k is an element of integer. However, since sabi dun sa condition, theta should be within the given interval 0 to 2 pi. So therefore, the first thing is pi over 6, 5 pi over 6, pi, ano pa ba? Ay, sorry, may nakalimutan ako, 2 pi k. Tapos, plus 2 pi k. Ayan. Ano pa ba? Pag 0, tapos na ba to class? Lahat na ba? Nakuha na natin? Or may kulang pa? Yeah. Sabi niya, Joshua, pi over 6, 5 pi over 6. May kulang pa ba? Yun yung kanina. Okay. Tapos na ba to? Kompleto na ba? O kulang? Ayan, very good. Yung 0. Kala ko makakalimutan yun eh. Ayan. Kasi class, when k is equal to 1, dito, wala na to, sobra na to. Ito naman, sobra na to. Ito, tamang-tama siya. Ito yun eh. Diba? Okay. Alright? So, ito na, 4 yung sagot. And you can just do recheck. Okay, so any questions so far? Guys? Malinaw na ba? Okay, good. May tanong. Question. Ayan. Any other questions? I hope maging mas malinaw yung trigonometry. Because trigonometry is one of the best branch of mathematics. Questions? Ano pang gusto niyong sagutan? Guys, tanong kung wala na. May tanong pa ba? So, perfect na yung exam. Sana all, no? Sige, tanong. William, may tanong? Napakatahimik ni William, eh. Amiel, Isa, Makiel, Kyril, Kaser, Denter, Harvey, Janet, and Regina. May tanong pa? Guys? Sure yan, ha? Okay. Alright. Now, you can try this if you want. Eto, try nyo itong gawin. Okay? Sige, kung wala nang tanong, what time is it? It's almost 5. So, I think, let's call this a day and good luck for your exam tomorrow. Wait. Tingnan ko nga muna yung exam. Pag video ko ba yung dito, makikita niyo yung exam. Oo ba, guys?
Hindi naman po
Ayan,
atas.
Hindi naman. Nag-i-expect kayo na makikita yun, Ayan, maganda pala yung binigay kong problem. Yun, tamang-tama yung lessons natin. I like it. Ayan, challenge. Wait lang. Sinasummarize, in-scan ko lang yung problem. It's more of analytical part. Konti lang yung mga computation. Actually, may mga computation pero it can be done by analysis lang eh. Ayun. Okay. So, how many problems are there? Tingnan ko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. 16. 16 questions lang, guys. Okay? And 40 points all in all. And the problem solving is good for 13 pala. 13 points. Alright? Okay. Kung wala nang tanong, let's call this a day. And however, if you have some questions, then let me know using our messenger or K-Hub. Okay? Bye guys and good luck tomorrow. Perfect na dapat
Thank you po, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome guys. Get safe. What? What? Ano? Nasaan? Persistence. Paulit-ulit. Persistence to recur. Yan, persistence. May, may persistence. Mischievous. Mischievous. Naughty.
Binalik sa daddy ni Lucky. Ang
Diba mischievous ay parang nandada?
Alam
Tingnan mo
ko.
yung dictionary.
No. Hindi na pwede mag-show.
Saan sila? Tama, naughty. Unfazed. What is unfazed? Hindi ko din luto ka. Free from agitation or nervous tension. Not troubled.
Search ka na ba?
Nasaan yung 3?
Wala.
Undaunted. Maintaining a brave. Eto. Yun, no? Maintaining a brave attitude. So it means untroubled ka. Ay, unfazed. Untroubled. Tama. Tama, ito. Tapos, obligations. Number 4, duties. Number 5, hunting. Huh? I-check mo kasi yung mayroon ka na. Ito, mayroon na. Para alam mo na hindi mo, kahit na ito a guide. Oh, kung ano yan? Ano nga ba hindi? Hunting. Hunting. Ano na nga hunt? Hunting. H-A.
Iba kasi daddy.
Kasi yung hunt sa hunting. Continually recurring to the mind. Hunting memories. Having a different experience. Your hunt kasi parang you're disturbed eh. Hunting. Verb siya. Disturbing effect. To recur persistently, voluntarily be determination. Hindi siya determination. Ito yung B. Ay, hindi dreadful. Kaso ano ang something? Hindi. Mali ka dyan. Yun naman. Okay, next famine, tagutom, scarcity, 6 tama. The 2, drawings or design, tama. Glimpse, view, may view yan eh, point of view. Or memory. Number 8, memory. So, ay hindi. A momentary view or look, tama. 8. Required, necessary, insisted upon. Dreadful. Ano bang dreadful? Dread means nag-search ka pala eh. Parang mali naman. Tama ba? So, wala nang iba.